Jewel grew up in rural Alaska in the 1970s. It was a unique lifestyle, made even more so by the fact that Jewel's father and I were both artists. Art was just a part of our home life, all kinds of art, poetry, visual arts, stained glass, and music. There was always music. Art was also, I think, where a lot of the fun was in our family. Art was in our conversations. Art was something that was happening in the evenings. We did get together one evening a week as a family, and we frequently had art. Always there was music that was part of that. I remember one time making with the children a bunch of instruments and then marching all over the house, singing at the top of our lungs and pounding on our drums and shaking the tambourines and playing the flutes loudly.
We had family home evening, which I think my fondest memory of is we made our own little band, and we all got kazoos and made drums out of oatmeal canisters, and we all marched around through the house singing Into the Wild Blue Yonder.
Yeah, off we go. I was the kazoo.
Yeah.
There are two registers to your voice. You have a low, and then you have a falsetto, chest voice and head voice, they call it. And yodeling is basically going between your chest and your head voice really fast. You slide across the crack range. That's when you're sliding across the break point. There's Swiss yodeling, there's German yodeling, and there's cowboy yodeling. German is very fast, like Swiss is very melodic. My dad's better at this than I am, but we go.
Music has been a part of the Kilcher family tradition as far back as can be recorded, starting with yodeling and just Swiss songs. That's it, you're fired. Is he interfering? Should I just stop talking? If you stand right there and don't say anything, you get to be on TV. If you say something, you have to go with the dogs. Tell you what, bribery always worked for me. If you can be quiet until we tell you to talk, I will give you all of this money. That's how I learned how to yodel. I would have to sit down, and my father would bribe me with a quarter and say, if you sit down and practice for this yodeling, you will get this shiny quarter. And that was the only thing, the only reason I learned how to yodel.
He still yodels for quarters.
The first yodel I learned when I was a kid was
Music was always a part of Jewel's father, Otz's family. They had a really rich singing tradition.
And that's a pretty simple yodel. And then to jazz it up, you go
Otz and I had a dinner show that we performed every night throughout the summer, and the children were free to join us on the stage anytime they wanted to. The boys enjoyed singing, but Jewel was the one who was the most persistent. After we divorced, she continued to sing with her father.